Polysyndeton is the repetition of conjunctions in close succession. For example, in Ernest Hemingway's short story, After the Storm, Hemingway writes, "I said, 'Who killed him?' And he said, 'I don't know who killed him, but he's dead all right.' And it was dark, and there was water standing in the street, and no lights or windows broke, and boats all up in the town, and trees blowing down, and everything all blown. And I got a skiff and went out and found my boat where I had her inside Mango Key. And she was right, only she was full of water." The repetition of "and" in this paragraph is an example of polysyndeton. Here's another example from the book of Joshua in the King James Bible. And Joshua, and all of Israel with him, took Achan the son of Zerah, and the silver, and the garment, and the wedge of gold, and his sons, and his daughters, and his oxen, and his donkeys, and his sheep, and his tent, and all that he had. Once again, the repetition of "and" in this statement is an example of polysyndeton. Polysyndeton has a variety of purposes depending on what the writer seeks to achieve. One effect polysyndeton has is that it tends to slow down the reader and give equal weight to each item on a list. It allows the reader to absorb information better, particularly details the writer wants to highlight. In Hemingway's paragraph, the polysyndeton seems to add a heaviness to the situation. The reader can't merely skim over what has happened, but must absorb each detail. In fact, you can sense each description building on another to create a vivid scene for readers. And in Joshua's paragraph, polysyndeton is used to give equal weight to each item on the list. The use of polysyndeton here implies that people, gold, animals, and even a tent were all important in this situation. Polysyndeton can also give a feeling of excitement or thinking rapidly. This is the case in Pride and Prejudice when Jane Austen writes, "Mr. Hurston, her sister, allowed it to be so. But still they admired her and liked her, and pronounced her to be a sweet girl, and one whom they would not object to know more of." Now that you know more about polysyndeton, here's your task. Write a paragraph on the topic of your choice. Be sure, however, you include polysyndeton in at least one sentence, and be sure you explain what effect you hope to achieve by using polysyndeton. Good luck.